New and updated mods are out now, and we're going to take a look at them. In total, today we got 28 mods. For all platforms or crossplay, we got 22 new and 4 updates, and PC and Mac only have 1 new and 1 update. We're going to load up each mod into the store, we're going to take a look at the customization, check out slot counts for console players, and we're going to review every mod that got an update today. I do make mod review videos every time mods are released on the in-game mod hub. Usually that's Monday through Friday, so get subscribed if you're new. That way you never miss any. Starting off today with new mods for all platforms, we have a new map for you, Brosum, or Brosum. Looks like Brosum to me. This is a fictional map located somewhere in the north coast of Germany. Your desire is to make holidays here, but no time for that. There's much to do. An out-of-date cow farm needs you to make it modern and make it a modern farming business. You got 101 purchasable farmlands, 93 fields, small to mid-size, 5 cell stations, 10 production facilities on the map. That's pretty cool. Biogas, cow farm, sheep farm. Enjoy your stay on Brosum. I know it's Brosum. I'm just going to keep calling it Brosum because that's brotastic? I don't know. Let's take a look at the PDA. Here it is. You've got a lot of square fields. A lot of square fields and a lot of square areas as well, as you can see with this. Yeah, and there's a huge area right here smack dab in the middle that you can't buy. Actually, there's quite a few areas that you can't buy, including the outside of the map. Some maps are like this, and, well, this is definitely one of those. So do be careful. There are a lot of places that you're not going to place down anything unless you've got a mod installed. As far as everything, we've got farmlands 53 and 69. That's going to be our cow farm, and field 44. Very fun there. As far as what we get in new farmer and slot counts, well, slot counts are going to be 1,087 in new farmer mode. We do have a Steyr small tractor, John Deere medium tractor, Deutz-Fahr top liner. We've got 1 Rudolph and 1 Welker trailer. We also have the header for the Deutz-Fahr. We got a cultivator. We've got a seeder. We've also got a rear mower, tedder, windrower, baler, baby baler. We got a header trailer and a couple of weights. There's also 3 mods that you guys are going to need as well: old cow shed, Dutch shed pack, and old farm package. I believe all of these are from DMI, and just heads up, I didn't have them installed, so I needed to install them, and the website doesn't say you need these, so just a heads up. If you do download this from the mod hub instead of the website, they will download automatically. Next up, we got the new Holland CR 690. Yesterday we had 3 new Holland mods. Today we got another one. Got them. Love this. So this is from Rick Black Label TWD Modding. Let's take a look. We also have some extra goodies with this, which is nice. So we had 333 horsepower. We got a variable transmission, 1,300 liters of fuel, 24 miles an hour, holds 11,500 liters in this configuration at 25.2 tons. As far as slot counts, 19 for console players. Configs, we got the 690. We could bump that up to the 790 or the 880 or the 890 or the 980 or the 990. Now the 990 will also make 1,302 liters in there, so that's good. So all the way up to 700 horsepower if you're looking for something a little wild and crazy. As for wheel specs, we've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Freystein, and back in again. We do have crawler track on here, which is good, and we got some wide tires too, so there is that. This does, this kind of suffers from the kneel as well, like we had yesterday, except it's leaning towards the left now instead of towards the right. Guess it is what it is. Lights, we've got xenon lights. Oh yeah, haven't seen that word in a while. We also have standard as well. We also have a short hydraulic, a standard length pipe, so 3 pipe option styling. We've got the Revolution edition, and we also have the Tiger edition. So 2 Tiger editions in a row, 2 days in a row. That's pretty cool. Rim colors, we got all of the above actually, so you can go with kind of whatever you're feeling through there. Now, we do have 2 headers to go with this, and 2 grain and 1 corn. Let's take a look at one of the grain heads. This is the 41 feet Verifeed. This is 12 slots by itself, no customization. It is 12 meters at 6 miles an hour. Then we've got the Superflex Draper 45 foot, and we already have one of these in game. 13.7 meters, 6 miles an hour. It's going to be 11 slots on consoles, no customization. Then finally, we have the Corn Cutter 980 CR. This is 10 meters at 6 miles an hour. It'll do corn and sunflowers, and it is 10 slots. How's about an excavator that is also a tree harvester? This is the Komatsu PC300 from Bepe 978. This is the one we've been showing off in Farm Sim News. It has got 242 horsepower, a variable transmission, 535 liters of fuel, goes 8 miles an hour, so about twice as fast as most of things like this. The bucket will hold 4,000 liters, which is pretty good. And we got a couple different options from Komatsu Forest and Komatsu Excavator brand. It's also 8 slots on consoles. I think I already said that. We'll move on. We also have this guy, the C114X. This will do up to 64 centimeter trees, which is fairly standard for the most part. Would be nice to see an update to do at least like 71, because I know there's definitely some trees that size in the game. For everything else, there's really not a whole lot to it. It does have a working speed of 6 miles an hour. I don't think that matters too much. As far as hooking it up, I've got a pretty good idea of how this works, but I just wanted to go through it just to double check and see. Yep, so all you got to do is get close to it and you are good. Turn it on, rock and roll. We have all of the connections that we're used to having. Nice. I like it. And when you're ready to detach, just simply detach and it magically turns back into a bucket. Next up, we got the JCB Teleskid. We have the Teletruck and now the Teleskid. 74 horsepower on here. We got a variable transmission. 103 liters of fuel, 12 miles an hour, 5.5 tons. I think this is going to work really, really well for you guys playing on Silver Run Forest. Got a lot of pallets to move. Grab a Teleskid. It's 9 slots on consoles. We do have a couple different configs. So we got normal tires, Ermiger chunky tires, and we've got some tracks on there. We're going to go with Ermiger chunky tires. Clean windows and tinted windows design. We got a standard or with grid. You also have a forestry grid on top and then a don't touch me grid all the way around. Beacon lights, you've got with them or without them. That's 4 beacon lights on the top, 2 amber and 2 clear. Main color, we do have yellow and black, and then rim colors are going to be gray and yellow. Very cool there. There's no attachments to this, but it will work with all the base game attachments. Next up, we got a couple oof level headers. This is the Capello Quasar pack, but it's not the like 4 meter, 6 meter, 8 meter, 12 meter. No, it actually starts at 12 meters and it's 6.9 tons. Nice. This is going to be 6 slots on consoles. We have all the colors. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Then we have one that's 15 meters. With color options. Yep. And it's 6 slots. And then we've got something a little bit ridiculous. An 18 meter Capello Quasar corn head for the front. Oh my goodness. We do have a, what's this? Kloss US yellow, but we don't have anything on consoles like that. So maybe choose New Holland or something like that. It should match pretty closely enough. Nonetheless, there you go. Oof. Big oof. Next up, we got a trailed forage harvester. Yeah, Poettinger Mex 6. And we do have the MEX 5 as well, which goes on to the front, or back, I guess. But this one is the trailed newer version. Weighs 2 tons, 140 horsepower required. So it's no slouch, but it doesn't take a whole lot. 2 meter working width. Not a lot, but it works. 7 miles an hour. And do we have a trailer hitch on the back? Yes, we do. There's no customization options here. It is 3 slots. It will do many more crops than you think it would. It'll do corn, it'll do wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, sorghum. It'll also do grass, and it will do sunflowers. So more than just corn. That's very nice to have. Next is a lime and solid fertilizer spreader, the Lizard RCW 3 from PuzzCab. Holds 3,000 liters, 1.1 tons, 31 horsepower is required, so not a lot. And it's got a 4 meter spread, which ain't a whole lot. However, because it only holds 3,000 liters, probably gonna last a little while. Wheel brands include Lizard. We also have BKT on there, and we can change those up if you would like to as well. We do have a couple different options for each of those. As far as the tape cover, you got yep and nope. That's a not a tape, but I understand. PTO cover, yes and no. And then we got warning triangles, which I'm assuming are going to be thrown on the back. Yes, they are. As far as a grid, let's see what we got. Grid on the inside to help break up those clumps. And rear support arms? Oh. What are we getting? Okay, for parking. Yeah, you definitely want that. Warning signs, we're going to have those on toward the front. And then stickers. We can throw some stickers on here. Not quite sure where they're going to go. On the back, maybe. Oh, just a little itty bitty sticker right there. And then main color. This is your color palette. We'll just go with the dark green. There you go. Mains design. I'm not sure quite what this is going to change, so let's go with the red. Okay, so it changes like the belt pieces and stuff like that. Oh, red's a great color for those. And then lastly, rim color. Well, rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. Doesn't look like anything changes in the center, so what you see is what you get. Oh, and it's 6 slots on consoles. Next up, we have the Fortschritt T890 B01 cultivator. This is a big cultivator, 9 meters. And get this, only requires 150 horsepower, maybe making this one of the most game-changiest cultivators that we got in the game. Weighs 4 tons and 9 mile per hour max speeds. Not awful. It's only 8 slots on consoles. That's not bad. As far as wheel setup, we've got treaded tires or smooth tires. We do have a main color setup for you guys right here, which match all of the base colors that we've got for the Fortschritt, and even black. If we go with a different design on the back, you could do that. And then we have the rim colors that match everything as well. What more could you want? This is great. Next is a subsoiler, but it's not just any regular subsoiler. It's the Agrisem EcoPlow 3.5. It's a front subsoiler, which may help you guys out quite a bit. 170 horsepower required. It's got 3.5 meter working with. It's 7 miles per hour. So there are certain things that it's not going to work with, and I think my game just crashed. Yep, where was I? Ah, yes, the Agrisem. So it's going to require you to use like a 3.5 meter implement on the back. You use it by yourself, but nobody's going to use a front cultivator for that. Yep, pretty nice. Looks good. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash again, but I'm having problems with that. Next up is a disc harrow. This is the ABD 2.6x2. Yeah! 80 horsepower, 2.8 meter work with 7 miles an hour. It is a raw smash. So if you guys are looking for raw smash stuff, we got one for you right here. You've got the speed limit on here, manufacturer, speed limit and manufacturer, or standard. Okay, so I see the speed limit on the back now. As far as color of the reflectors, we got yellow and we've got red. Having a hard time finding these, seeing them. Where are they? Am I just an idiot? I don't see anything changing, bro. Is it on the front, possibly? Oh, it's on the front. Round reflectors are the color of the triangular reflectors. Okay, I get it. And then you've got a couple different color options here. Nice purple. Oddly, I think this is our first K-brand modded windrow in this style and size. This is the K-brand GA9531. I don't say the real name because in some cultures it is derogatory. We try and be loving on everybody over here. Wheel setups on this. We've got some standard and wide tires and a main color. You can change this up to whatever you want. You want to go with cloths? Go with cloths. The only thing, just what a lot of people get, is the, what do you call that? The hub. It still stays red. A lot of people don't change the hub color. It's just one line. It's pretty easy to change, but hopefully we'll see that updated later on. 75 horsepower, 9.3 meter working with at 11 miles an hour, and it's 4 slots. So this is not something I thought I'd be reviewing today. The hand lawnmower from JMZ and Cubase. 5 horsepower. It's got an automatic transmission. Can't imagine it's got more than one gear. 25 liters of fuel. That seems like a lot for something like this. 3 meters, 485 kilograms. It's got a 0.5 meter working width, which I would say is very respectable at 3 miles an hour. Again, very respectable. Stickers without them. So if you guys don't want the lizard stickers, you ain't got to have it. We do have some custom-ish colors here, looking like for the main color. As far as design of the handle, there you go. Green on that. And then for here, we'll just go with pink, because I don't know what that does. Wheels! That's a rim color is what that is. Design colors are rim colors. Let's lease one real quick. Let's jump in. So we've got third-person view and first-person view. So lawn mowing simulator is a thing in Farming Simulator now. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what we could do. Not exactly mowing my own yard. Oh, you got to lower it down, huh? So it's got a lift and a lower. Doesn't look like anything changes on our end, but we can do this. That's kind of go. Oh, a little bit of a clip going on right through there. It doesn't look like there's anything else, so it's just this. I wonder, can we unlock the speed on this? No, it just has a max speed of 3. Dude, it's chilling though. Yo, leave me alone. I'm just mowing my yard. Come on. Next up is something pretty darn cool, and I'm really excited about this mod pack. This is the Lizard Cutting Bars pack. We've got basically what it consists of: a front mower and rear butterfly mowers, but they're cutter bars, which is kind of cool. So low horsepower. You have 7 meter working with total when all combined together. 20 horsepower, 9 miles an hour. I hope you like green because that's all you're getting other than red. Same thing here as well. A lot of Fendt colors on there. 2 meters working with on the front, but not really matters as long as you're using the rear one. You'll get that full 7 meters. 20 horsepower for this as well, 13 mile per hour. They're both 2 slots on consoles. These just kind of broke the internet a little bit with mowing. Cheap mowing. I'm going to get these. I want to use them on Silver Run. That'll be fun. Next, we got a pair of plows. This is the Pulluk Seti. So 2 models through here. We do have a couple different design options. So 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, and 1 meter. There's no way that's 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. I'm guessing it's probably 1 meter to 2 meters. And we do have main colors, which is all the colors. Nice. And then we've also got same thing through here and same colors. What's the difference between these? One weighs a little bit more. Both go 9 miles an hour. Huh. All right. Next up is the long bag lifter from JCB Farms Mate. We talked a little bit about this in Farm Sim News, but this hooks up via telehandler or wheel loader, and you can change up your main color right through there. It will extend to fit 4 big bags. However, that's when it's not extended. When it does extend for real, it'll pick up 7 big bags. Now, you will need to use the largest wheel loader with the most amount of weight that you possibly can in order to even pick those up, but you got it going on. We got 3 custom colors here. We got a dark red, a candy apple red, and a gold yellow. About to say gold red. Nothing else. They do say make sure to choose the right loader and telehandler for the number of bags that you want to lift. Because it might be a little bit of fun picking up too many and going, wee! Are you ready to grow some flowers? Well, we got you if you are. Thanks to VX Mapping, we have Floriculture, or horticulture, which is what it's titled as in the game. You got inputs for all kind of stuff, and if we go inside here, we have some really nice flowers hanging. I think that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at what we've got. So we have Edelweiss, Daisy, Orange Daisy, Bluebell, Yellow Coneflower, Sunflower, and Daylily. So there's a lot of different things that you need to do to make these. We have water, seeds, manure, and solid fertilizer. You're going to need some of all of those if you guys want to plant these or grow them rather. However, one of the nice things, at least it looks like, is we've got maybe different cycles per month, but everything else, the inputs, is totally on par. So that is pretty darn cool. It does say that there's a sell point for it as well. Just a heads up, these are in greenhouses, real easy to find through there. And we'll jump in sell points really quick. There it is. Check this out. It's got flowers on it and everything. All right, that's pretty cool. Next up, we got the open chicken coop. This will hold 47 chickens, not 50, not 45, 47. Also costs you $4,500 and is $9 per day. We can open up the door. Very nice. You got everything you need through there. Eggs are going to spawn somewhere, I'm sure. There you go, 47. And then food's going to go right in the trough. That's easy. Yo, do you do vineyards and you want to be able to store your grapes in an actual grape silo? You do? Well, let's do it. The Grape Silo's here from Chenben. Your input is right here. It's going to take the grapes up and put them in, and you can get them out right here. Bottom doesn't open up, so that just kind of is what it is. Got everything rocking through the back. This is pretty cool. 60 grand for this. Daily costs $40 per day. It's a little bit high, and it holds 200,000 liters of grapes. So if you want to be a little bit more realistic with your storage, I think you've got a way to do it now. We've also got the feed production. This is feed production for pig feed, and we've got for mixed feed. There's also one for mixed feed and pig food. Is there? I didn't see this. Hang on, wait a minute. Let's go to productions, factories coming through. I'm only seeing the 2. Okay, so it's in separate buildings. A little bit confusing there. Nonetheless, there you go through there. They both look the same, and that is, okay, there we go. Finally changed. So pig food. What you've got in is 1,000 liters of chaff. That's nice. 500 liters of potatoes. 500 liters of sugar beets. Together, you're only going to be getting 1,000 liters of pig food. So just a heads up, you are going to be losing some literage. However, actually, you're going to be losing half your literage. The exception that you get something that's worth way more than all these if you could sell them together. And then you've got your TMR. This is another thing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is a complete ripoff. 1,000 liters of silage in, 500 liters of hay, 500 liters of straw, and 1,000 liters of mineral feed. That's a lot of mineral feed, considering that in the base game, I think it takes, what, 1%, 2% of the total up? Here, it's taking up literally a third, and it only gives you 1,000 out, so just a heads up. I'm not saying there's better ways to do it. This one does seem to be a bit of a ripoff when it comes to your return. Christmas time is upon us, and Omatana has brought us some new selling points. We've got gingerbread, we've got bees, we've got hot dog, sausages and fries, nice, and chickens. Now, that's not what sells on these. We actually have a standard selling point over there as well. If we jump into selling points through here, you can see we've got 5 sell points. So we have a gingerbread selling station, which does a lot of your productions, all your base productions, and a lot of your just base crops as well. Now, we can change it up just a little bit. We can do the beverages, also a lot of liquid sugar it takes in as well. That's pretty cool. The Imbus, which is your sausages and french fries. There's some other crops, some of them together, some of them all together. Christmas market toy station. So this is with the chickens on there, and what you can do is you can sell trees here. That's pretty cool. And then lastly, if you guys just want a selling station plain, which does all the selling for you guys, you can do that as well. Pretty darn cool. Omatana with some nice stuff. And your last new one today for all platforms is the Haul for Machinery. This mod includes a haul for machinery with 3 lifting gates. Oh yeah, inside looking pretty good. I do like the way they've got this. Everything's on a track system. The sounds sound really good. Everything's looking great through there. As far as lights, I'm not quite sure how the lights work in here, but they're in there all right. All right, let's make our way into mod updates for all platforms. The very first is Welker Farms version 1.002. Repair the treasure hunt, correction of the water level, and correction of the position of the symbol for root plants. La Coronella also got an update to version 1.0.9.5. Some duplicate files that cause duplicate plantations to appear in the almond and pistachio fields were eliminated. Fixed an error in one of the triggers in greenhouses of the north. Some misplaced trees were relocated. 2 new crops were added, chickpeas and lentils. Copper consumption per hectare was increased. Floating objects repositioned. Increased the turning radius on the Broad 9090X Almond Pro and the Broad 9090X Olive Pro harvesters. Factories will no longer appear in the price list, and contracts whose products had to be delivered to factories will no longer be appearing. We got a big update for the Angevin Countryside version 1.0.1. Addition of new cultures compatible with Maize Plus. This is alfalfa, hay, grass, and seed, and then clover, hay, and grass. We also got canola straw, modification of an animal feed system, which is not visible with Maize Plus, into cows. Addition of canola straw between 0 and 35%. Added alfalfa and clover hay in addition to basic grass hay. Added clover hay and alfalfa hay in the hay category. Hey. And clover and alfalfa in grass category. Ow, I hit my microphone. Also, horses, they've added alfalfa hay in the hay category. Sheep, they've added clover hay, alfalfa, and alfalfa hay. They've also modified cartridge 20 location, now recoverable. Added tires and sandbags in the pallets category to put in the silos by hand. Changed the height of some trees, setting in no collision of the mud and flood panels. PDA centering, modification trigger, dairy, sawmill, Torano, and don't know that word. Changed in textures of, another word I don't know, cooperative, and modification of some buildings that can now be sold. Goodness. And your last mod update for all platforms today is the Jenz Cobra Hybrid version 1.0.1. Grapple's been edited, removed the automatic log holding system. The crane camera has been revised, added Jenz colors to the color changes. Optionally classic LS17 or 19 or improved, Farm Sim 17, 19 or improved FS22 tree trunk feeding system and minor fixes. PC and Mac players do have one new mod today. It's Seeds Pallet. Holds 1,050 liters of seeds. There's 3 different ones through here. Some of them cost more, some of them don't, so that's kind of neat, I guess. Canola seed, however, it's just seed, and maize seed, it's just seed, and seed is seed. It's all seed. And your last mod today, we got an update to the Headland Management for PC and Mac players version 2.2.1.2, added category FM vehicles to supported vehicles categories. Well guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the new mod video. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Like we said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.